Alright, y'all. I'm coming with a double upload. Uh, so after this, it should be another video. I'm gonna try to upload them simultaneously. But as you read, video games. So I just want to talk about that for a second. Okay. So I've been playing. I've been playing video games for a really long time. I was playing on. I can't remember the exact age, but I started at a really young age, and I still do. But at the time, I didn't realize how specifically multiplayer video games kind of lure you into spending money. So I'm not going to talk about single player games. I'm going to strictly talk about multiplayer games. So if you don't know, in multiplayer games, specifically multiplayer games, and sometimes it's even in single player, but in single player games there are things called. Well, I'm trying to think. Well, actually, sometimes single player games have something called DLC, which is downloadable content. Now, it's only a one-time purchase. Once you buy it, you ain't gotta buy it no more. And it's just extra stuff for the game. It could be either maps, weapon, it could be anything. It's just basically to expand the game, and it usually don't cost that much money. Now, for multiplayer and single player games, or just multiplayer games, there's something called microtransactions. And the most common ones I know is the game. Okay, so let's say Call of Duty, right? So I'm gonna explain specifically for multiplayer how they hook you in to buy money. All right. First of all, you gotta realize the average, except for 2K, the average price of a new game is $60. For 2K, it's 70. I don't know because 2K is greedy, but for an average price for a new game is 59.99 with some with tax. So first of all, you paying $60. Okay, paid $60. So you got that PlayStation 5, that 60 FPS rate, which I have one, and it's a good console too. So let's say I paid $60. No, let's say this. Let's say, okay, I have a PS5, right? Let's say when I got my PS5, I got a game called the newest Call of Duty, and I spent a total of around $500. Most of that being on a new console, but the game cost about 60, so about 460. I mean 500, 500, 505, or something like that, right? Okay, I've already spent $500. Not the company's fault, but that's the Sony. Okay, I play the game, right? I can't even play online with people. Want to know why I can? Well, actually, I beat the story in about a day because I'm not good at games. But here's the thing: I beat the story. I can't play online. You know why? Because I gotta buy PS Plus. If you don't know what that is, it's a subscription that you play online with people. So you can't even play online without paying for a subscription. So that's what, like $20 right there. So you've already spent $20, really $80 on one game, 60 for the actual game, and then another 10 to 20 to pay online with people. That's literally $80. Not forgetting the console. It's like $80 right there, right? Okay, you play the game, right? Okay, you're doing this, you're doing that. So after a while, there are these things called skins and cosmetic items. They don't grant no advantage of the game, but they look really cool, right? Oh, this looks pretty cool. Spend about $10 on it. Oh, that's pretty cool too. Spend another 10. Next thing you know, you spend like $60. So when you play a multiplayer game, don't get hooked into those microtransactions. Actually, I know a perfect game for this. There's this game called Warframe, right? And the funny thing about this game is you can play it, but you can beat nearly the half of the game by just spending money. So let's say you want to build something, right? A new character. That character will take. First of all, you gotta build the parts, which can take up to 12 hours. You can skip that by spending money. Then once you get the parts to build the character, you build the whole character. It takes 3 days. Now, if you're not patient, you can easily skip that. Man, I want to pay 3 days to get this new Warframe. Okay, you spend like $5, real cheap, right? Real cheap, right? Boom. You want to get a new see, you can buy Warframe for $20. I can buy okay, boom, spend $20. Next thing you know, you spend $25 within what, a day? So even though that's not a lot, that stuff adds up, bro. Because there are multiple people play a game at once, which means that all these people are spending $5, 25. Some people even spending 100. Some, not all. And over time, that money adds up, and these people are getting rich. You don't even have to buy the microtransactions; they're just there. So I'm just saying though, like, don't ever, you feel me, like, don't get hooked to those microtransactions. because that stuff will essentially just mess you up. Like, it's no point in buying this another game, another popular game called Fortnite, right? Now look, this is really stupid. There are these things called skins, right? I've seen video, nothing, not necessarily in real life, but there are these things called skins which make sure you can have buys. You can buy. You have to spend $20, which is a lot of money. The game is free. The game is free, but they have to make money somehow. They still want your money, so they have to do something. So they make these things called skins. You can cook for your weapons, vehicles, and characters, right? Even emotes. So, bro, they sell the most ridiculous things. And the funny thing is, the skins, they charge $20 for a skin. They charge $10 for a battle pass, okay, which gives free content, but you got to pay $10 for it. So okay. And the funny thing is, in the battle pass, right, in this particular game, it gives you the exact amount of money, in-game currency, in-game, to get the next battle pass. But the thing is, you have to buy it at least one time. Not only that, you have to spend multiple hours leveling up the battle pass to even get that reward. So not only are you spending time into that product, you're also spending money. And you're okay. Spiritual dude with the red hair, weird hair. $10 ain't that much money. But you gotta realize that game was, bro, around 2016, 2017, 20. The Fortnite was extremely popular. When they introduced that battle pass, multiple people were spending even $10. $10 might not be that much. Dude with the red hair. $10 is that much money, but I'm telling you, multiple people buying $10. Okay, let's say 10 people spent $10. That's $100 right there. Then you got 1,000. Because the more people that play that game, the more money they're gonna spend. When you play specifically multiplayer games, do not get addicted to those microtransactions. It is pointless. The most amount of money I've ever spent is maybe like $20 at most. I don't really spend money on microtransactions because I know it's not worth it. I used to a lot as a kid. I had, I was actually really good financially at the time. When I was young, I actually learned about manifestation. I was really young. I learned about that. Um, I used to manifest a lot of video games, man. I kind of still do, but I will always spend money on microtransactions. I couldn't stop doing that. Like, remember one time I was playing this game called For Honor, and each time the universe would grant me money, I would always spend money on that game, on cosmetic items that wouldn't even do anything. Like, I don't know why. At the time, I wasn't as smart spiritually as I am now, but just do not fall into that trap for microtransactions. Don't do it, bro. You spend $5. Next time you spend $10. Next time you spend 30, it's gonna keep changing you 100, 200, 1,000. Next thing you know, you're spending $2,000. The only reason you should spend money on a game is if it's a new console. That's different because new consoles after that are different things. But do not spend. How are you gonna spend $60 on the game, then pay 20 to play online? That's $80 right there. Don't do it, bro. It's not worth it. Don't spend money on microtransactions. Okay. Thank you for your time.